How's it going, guys? Chris here with 4-Star Ninja Academy. I'm going to be demoing the pro course for NCNS competition coming up in September. This is obstacle 1, the Ferris wheel. Clear, obstacle toss. That'll work. That will not work. Clear. House of Mirrors. Whoop. Whew. Obstacle 4, Rockstar. Obstacle 5, the Carney special. Click. Obstacle 6. Power toss. Clear. Obstacle 7. Fishbowl. Clear. Obstacle 8, hang glider. Clear. Obstacle 9.
Steel venom.
Steel venom! That's the word. Time.
Hey everybody, Dusty Jelmstead here. I'm going to go through the rules for the pro course for our upcoming NCNS competition. Every obstacle has a halfway point. The obstacle is either going to be a 2 or a 4-point obstacle, and I'll explain those halfway points and the points of the obstacle as we go through. So, Carnival theme, starting off with obstacle 1, we have our Ferris wheel obstacle. You'll be starting on the platform here. Getting into the tire, hands and feet are allowed on all parts of the tire. As you're making your way through, if the tire hits the orange pad or the wall, that is okay. We are just not able to push off with our body on the wall or the orange pad. So hands and feet must stay in the ride at all times. As we're making our way through, we'll have a tape marker on the orange pad signifying your halfway point. So once you make your way to your halfway point, you'll get one of 2 points on this obstacle. This last orange pad here is where you can exit your ride. So you are allowed to come up and make your way over to our point B onto obstacle 2, which is our ring toss obstacle. The ring toss obstacle is a 4-point obstacle starting off on the orange platform. You're allowed the tops of all the peg steps. Notice your rings on your pegs. You must take those rings off. Now, as you bend down to pick those up, we are not allowed to catch ourselves on the bases of these peg steps. If you graze those steps as you're going for that ring, that is okay. But if we start to fall and you start to put pressure onto that, that would result in a fail. Picking up those rings however you see fit, you will get your halfway points when you hook one ring onto this first ring anchor. So you get 2 points when you make contact with that ring anchor with a ring, and you'll be making your way through the ring anchors. Rings only on those anchors to make our way to point B here. And then we are going on to House of Mirrors. We are starting off. You've got a white PVC pipe to make your way through the House of Mirrors. The orange pads are off limits, so any contact with those orange pads as you are making your way through would result in a fail. So maneuvering yourself through the House of Mirrors, all the way over to our point B, right here. That becomes point A for Rockstar. On a Rockstar, you are allowed to use the sides only of the stars. So, going forward there, you have some slots on those stars. Those are off limits. Same thing, we're not using the top of this star. For you taller athletes, don't worry, this will be higher the day of the competition for older age groups. So you don't have to worry about hitting that orange pad. So, sides only of this star. This star. You will get your halfway points when you make contact with the first black star right here. Sides only, sides only. And then on the ring limiter here, we are using limiter only. So we're not allowed to grab inside that ring to make our way to our point B. So limiter only, coming through to point B, and then becomes point A of the Carney Special. From the Carney Special, we'll be going over to this blue bar. You have your ladder rungs as well as rope is in play on this obstacle. So you can use the ropes, you can use the ladder. Hands and feet are allowed to make your way up. It is fixed at the bottom. It is on a swivel up at the top. And then you are allowed to use the mini brick to make our way to our point B right here. Then this becomes point A of our next obstacle. All right, on to obstacle 6, Power Tower. Starting off on this orange block, you are allowed to use these 2 chucks, the dropping chucks. This is a 4-point obstacle. The dropping chucks, when you make contact with those, you'll get 2 out of your 4 points on this obstacle. From the dropping chucks, you'll be chained to this blue cliffhanger and then dismounting to your point B. Then this becomes point A for fishbowl. Coming around through the fishbowl obstacle, you will only be allowed that cane that Coach Chris demoed. So the cane is the only thing that can make your way through. You'll be using the cane on the rings and the dog bowl to make your way to point B. This is a 4-point obstacle. You'll get 2 out of your 4 points when the cane makes contact with the wood ring, the mini ring. All right, on to hang glider. Starting off on your orange pad, this is your point A. This post is in play. You've got cliffhangers, cliffhangers, cliffhangers to get up to the squirrels. And then 2, our zip line, our T-ledge When you make contact with that T-ledge, that'll be your halfway points. This is a 4-point obstacle as well. So you'll get 2 points by making contact with the T-ledge there. You'll be ziplining down onto the tipper. Any part of the tipper is in play, just no mounting hardware. So you can have your hands on top. Then you'll be dismounting to your point B for obstacle 8. Is here, it becomes point A for steel venom, your final obstacle. You'll be making your way through a quad set of tire platforms over towards the warp wall where you will use the pole to make your way up and over to the 10-foot wall. The face of the 10-foot wall right here, this is not in play. All right, so you are allowed to go up and come down the 14.6. So remember, just no face. You can use the bar on the top there to make your way down the warped wall. When you make contact with this soft quad step here, that is your halfway point. This is a 2-point obstacle. You get 1 of the 2 points when you make contact here. You'll be coming through to our 12-foot warp wall, making your way up. Just remember, no carpet. Velcro is a part of the floor, so make sure we're not making contact with the carpet or the Velcro here as you transition through. Up on top of the warp wall, there'll be a little taped off box for your buzzer. So once you get up on top of that wall, make sure to hit that box. That will end your run. All right, everybody, there's a 4-minute time limit. Good luck. We will see you on the 22nd.